How beautiful is all that fresh snow on the North Shore Mountains. And as much as I love seeing that, I am very, very happy to say that although the snow is up there, it can stay there from now on because the clocks have changed and spring is here. I know these hellebores are winter flowers, but the daffodils certainly are a spring sign. And then I came across more beautiful hellebores, and of course the cherry trees are beginning to bloom. The longer days, I hope, are lifting your spirits as much as they're lifting mine, especially when the sun is shining. I wasn't expecting to see a cow today. I'm actually at a large farm market waiting for a girlfriend who's coming in on a bus, and I'm going to pick her up. So I'm just waiting for her to arrive. And good morning. I'm Zia. This is Chasing the Moon. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And welcome back to all of my regular viewers. I didn't post last week. It was a busy week, and I just never had an opportunity to do any editing or putting anything together. And I had said recently that unless I had something worth sharing, I might not post every single Sunday at 10 a.m. So I did miss a week, and I missed you. I missed connecting. Anyway, so the week, it was a good news week for the bus and an almost not good week for the bus. And it was also a week where I probably found the best thrifting buy of my lifetime, and probably of a lot of people's lifetimes. So get ready for a little bit of bus chat and a little bit of a thrift buy chat. Okay? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, and as you know, yesterday I posted a video of my first thrift haul. And a couple of days ago, I was in another thrift store that's local to me and saw a piece of furniture that I took some photos of, and I thought, well, I don't have anywhere to put it or any way to pick it up, and I don't have a place yet. And I sort of put it out of my mind, but I haven't stopped thinking about it. And today I looked at the photos again, sent them to my sister and to a friend of mine, and my girlfriend said, oh my God, that's beautiful. And you know, I was sort of thinking about the new place, French Country. So I'm going to go back and see if it's still there. I'm going to take you with me. Fingers crossed. I bought it. And here's the thing. I have to pick it up before they close tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. And I'd like to take it to my daughter's house, but she already has a love seat there that belongs to me, that was given to me, and I would have to get rid of that before I can get this new one. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know how it goes, okay? Okay, today is Tuesday, and yesterday I went and bought the sofa, and I forgot to film following it home in the back of a pickup truck, or following it back to my friend's house with it so I can store it until I'm ready for it. Today I've been at it all day battening down the hatches in the bus because I have not moved the bus from this spot for several months. For several reasons. One, I needed to be plugged in. I needed the heat. And also because the bus needed servicing. It needed an oil change and just a good service. And it needed the windshield replaced because last fall somebody took a couple of pot shots at my windshield and left a couple of holes. It didn't go all the way through, but I need to have the whole windshield replaced. And so tomorrow I'm taking the bus in to be serviced, and they have a mobile glass person that will be able to come in and see what it is he needs to order for Emma too, my bus. So I'm really looking forward to getting that done. I can finally afford to have all of that done. And yeah, so in the course of the last few months, I've accumulated stuff. I mean, I was here through Christmas and things just started to build up. And so in order to be able to drive the bus, of course, I can't have anything loose or it'll be flying around all over the place. Plus, I might have to leave the bus there overnight, maybe even for 2 days if they can't get the new windshield immediately. So I will be going to stay at my daughter's for a night, maybe 2 nights. It's taken a lot more work than I thought to try and get this sorted out, but I'm getting there, and tomorrow I will take you with me as we go to drop the bus off and get her all ready for when the weather's warm enough that I can unplug and get back out there again, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm going to show you the mess right now, okay? Look, I haven't even made my bed. So I took the harp down. It's lying down in the space between the edge of the mattress and the back door. I have a bag of laundry. Yeah, just a bit of a mess right now. And the front of the cab too, I'm going to have to take up the piece of styrofoam I put over the stairwell on the double bus doors, take down the insulated curtain there so that whoever is working on the bus can have easy access to getting in and out of the cab if they need to. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to be working here well into the evening and then heading out early in the morning. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, it is Wednesday morning. I'm in the bus. I'm almost at the mechanics now, and hoping to get the bus back today because it is my home, but I've packed up some things in case they have to keep it overnight, and I'll go and stay at my daughter's. But I wanted to show you the windshield because I'm having that replaced too after that little shooting incident last fall. So let's get out and have a look at that. Many of the cracks were reaching almost the top of the windshield, so it was more than time to get that replaced. I'll be happy to get that fixed. The bus is a little bit green from sitting in all the damp all this time. Oh, let me get up. Okay. First time every time though, she starts up. Okay, heading to the service station. Fingers crossed it doesn't cost me all the money I've been able to save over the winter. See you later. Well, I'm back. I'm very happy with my new windshield, and I'll tell you what happened with service, etc. And something bad I found, but I'm happy that I found it when I did. Well, that's not good. That's really not good. I'm not plugging that back in. Because of the issue I found with the heavy-duty electrical cord that I went to plug back into the bus and found was burnt. Thank goodness there wasn't a fire either in the bus or in the house. We still don't know what caused that. It didn't blow a fuse in the house. The other end of the extension cord that plugged into the receptacle in the house, it was fine. It's just that one that plugged into the bus. And because I was afraid to try and plug anything back in again, hadn't decided what I was going to do about that, I spent 2 nights in the bus without my heater. And oh my gosh. So imagine, think one night it was -2 Celsius with the wind chill. So imagine putting your clothes outside and then getting up in the morning in your nice warm home and going outside naked to put on those clothes that had been sitting outside all night. That was what it was like getting up in the morning. I was okay in bed, just about. I had to leave socks on and put on some warm pajamas. But, oh my gosh, getting up in the mornings was not fun. And it was way too cold without any heat plugged in to spend any time in there in the daytime. We've got that resolved now. We have it plugged back in again. We have it in a different outlet in the house, at my friend's house. But the only thing we could think of was that during the really cold nights where it was going down to like -8, -10, -12 one night, I had the heat on that little heater turned up as high as it would go 24/7. And I think it was just too much of an overload. Ever since then, we keep checking. The plugs are cool. Everything seems to be fine. Yeah. Anyway, so far, everything is okay now. It's fine. That was sort of like the bad news about the bus, was finding that burnt out plug and having to spend 2 nights in the cold. As far as the repairs on the bus went, oh, hang on, I've got a funny light coming up on my face. Or maybe it's just my funny face, I don't know. There were 2 holes low down in the windshield, and the cracks were starting to reach almost to the top of the windshield. They were spreading, and it really needed to be replaced. And when I took the bus in for the servicing, I knew it needed an oil change, but I said, check all the fluids, just make sure it's roadworthy, check the tires and everything for me. And they did. And, I had a $200 deductible on my insurance for the windshield because it was vandalized. And the whole bill, including the service and everything, came to $339. And $200 of that was for the windshield. I thought I was going to have maybe a $1,500 bill. Because I'd also heard a funny clicking noise when I was driving. Turned out it was one of my left front hubcap that was expanding and contracting and just making a funny clicking noise when I was driving. It's not doing it anymore. Maybe because it's warmer. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that was all good news. $339 when I thought I was going to spend around $1,500. So I was happy about that. And I sure am happy to be back in the warmth of the bus again now that I've got a heater working. So what do you think about that thrift find of mine? What I did was, after I purchased it, well, I didn't actually do it. A friend's daughter, he sent a picture of it to her, and she did a Google Lens. So you can take a picture of something with Google Lens and it will show you the same item with a value on it, or an ad that comes up for it. And I paid $200 for that sofa. It was brand new. It had been donated to the thrift store from a Winners store, and the price on it when it was Google Lensed was $2,650. I couldn't believe it. And I have to be honest with you, I wouldn't have paid that for it. I think that was way overpriced. It's not super comfortable. It's a little bit firm to sit on, but I will mainly be sitting in an armchair, and that will be extra seating. And when you lean against the arms of it with a cushion and that, it's comfortable enough to sit on, but it's not a big, comfy, cozy, sink into couch, which I wouldn't have room for if I get into a senior's apartment. They're pretty small. So I needed something streamlined, and also because I had been thinking about going French country. When I saw that, like I said in the earlier part of the video, I didn't buy it right away, and I can be a bit impulsive like that. In fact, when I told my daughter about it, she said, you know, we have a love seat at our house for you, right? And that's true, but it's a fairly big, bulky one that was given to me. It's a pretty color and everything, but I think I'm going to end up selling that one. But here's what I was thinking. I could probably resell this thrift shop sofa I've just bought and make quite a bit of money on it. And money is a big concern for me as a senior on a limited pension. But I also know that I probably, well, I'm not going to put that out there. I was going to say probably will never be able to buy anything like that again. Not for the foreseeable anyway. So I think I've decided I am going to keep it. I love the way it looks, and it would really be the focal point of my new home when I get settled somewhere. So yeah, so it was just a kind of crazy week. I did have to stay at my daughter's overnight for one night, and because they kept the bus and the windshield was done the following day. But all in all, the week turned out okay, and it was a lot of driving around and back and forth, but all good in the end. And I'm still plugged in and warm and cozy, so yeah. So that's about it. Kind of a crazy week. Something interesting may be coming up for next week. I may be interviewed on another YouTube channel. A bit of a bus tour and an interview. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen yet, but I'm hoping that that's going to happen next week, and maybe I'll be able to do a tour of her van for my channel. So stay tuned for that. Okay, and wherever you are in our incredibly beautiful world, I hope you're finding a way to stay, to have some peace of mind, to enjoy being out in the healing aspects of nature, and doing things like some wonderful creative outlet that keeps you peaceful and happy and brings you a little joy. So I'm going to say bye-bye for now. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Okay? Bye-bye. It's only March, but the kiosk, or the little food stand down here, is open and they have ice cream.
Thank you very much. I got it.
Yum. No fear of it melting too quickly today. Eat the ice cream, guys. Eat the ice cream.